Alfonso Diaz, as you all know. Tial Sholgi Morungi, Leral Kopsnay, Admiral Tangatele, Jesse Ramon Ganga, Malpui Graprilio, Michelle Pulorensing team song say, or the Sangala, so Mammal dedicated Gomero Will veterans, Rafael Words, and Terre Langa Swam dedicated Ringil Mora at Joan de May. They turned 75, said Thursday of last week. So happy belated birthday, and Mora at Joan de May, Mamira, Jesse. So the Mamura program is Algasus, so I Malbatoka Gil Talantangili the program, important mainly Tirgel La Soldau, my spouse Tir, my director Gir, the Marir Mardarir. Mardirek Justice, another old Pira Lulau. May please Moran September Modangel Bom Drensa Gel Momdung, Sola Gidrelanga existed problem rather than Mapteri Gidel get them low soldau, Sola Nail Sme, the Hatodangay, Mangatanga Tiachin, Elmom Saudra, a Segi the Goktrang Tingla Tora Medical, Ma Gel Baby benefits. El Kiril Natal Soldado Momangay, el Dialo de all time. The Urabura program, el Gosenge Solai, Masakl Mutate Al, Susra, President Mosau, Madregal Vice President, Marad Olbi Rahulau, President of Senate, Hokos Paules, Madregal Speaker, House of Delegates, El Sabino Anastasio, Marogul Governors, Rogul Delegates, Mar Senators, Malungil Gosengel Bergami Rogul Justice. Marmataklel Talbalu, Malungil, Kosengal Mergid Rogui, Solang a Tigel Gester Relal Casus, Angaria Jesse Ramon to my left, Solaya direct Narnia, Gagida Kukatiang, Ga Oriora PA, Macomodonia Senkanga VA representative, and let tell me attendra Bordera Mamiringi, Sola so happen. Akmomdangali mag inviting us to meet us South Igam, but speak to get the Halodangel Momdangay. Direct Tara Ovangeder Algasus, direct Nesol Down, Ganga Staff Sergeant, retired and medically retired, El Rakson, Chin, a last name Ringi, Gamle Staff Sergeant, medically retired with 100% disability. Direct Ngaria Alfonso Diaz, and Naha. Timla Kutangel was saying I direct at PTSD and 5 marriages walk through me. My direct the leaking here and there at the Lala PTSD at Yakutangay. Oh, and the 5 marriages that I went through, plus other things in life and Dimlak Marangat Chirakotel men Dimlak Marak Tangaranga di quality careless. I get good symptoms last Guren Tirgal and Masao de Solang and Naha direct PTSD. Ding Naha. Osaranga nga dame, nga trokl dame. The anyway, diagim dame a kiospi angeso. Okay, nga Alfonso Diaz, Master Sergeant retired, 23 years of service, 30% disability nga, 30%. Lang alam oy nga ni astendes nga alcent miska 30% and the gel baby na wong hit kami diyan matangela sa akmura surgery ramda kama direct di nga lang amran mo akma aroid. Oh, my giggle considered service connected, I gig the disability Radoral Argid and Mong, Mo, so is per gigit, and God Jessing are tell mo I said, say, how do we go by, putting in a claim, so long as either compensate the Gidra Gigil, Cocktail Malala Badanget, as service connected. Gigida Malbatoga, Kisoma Mom South, PTSD, ma TBI, ma Girogu, Yaki Mom South, I guess I'm a smile. Yeah, then what give, as you all know, is 488-4949. And D, al Sugum Kau, Amrur, Timan Moreng Sangarem Raer, and Sir Emil Texel Merangara, 775-4848. Again, 775-4848, that text, is so long as Sugum and Som live radio. In 488-4949. With that, Malungil Kopsengel Mergid Rogui, Esolabodora program Mergid, Makaula Lungumsa at JC, Melo Isergid, Luase, no Isergid, I get a service, I get Dolaseng Wayat, do Maclamadangil Girella Rera VA, Esola Metianga Swat Share Lobanged, Lobangamama, Gidel Bepiradu, Maclamadangil Girella Rera AVA. Okay? Jesse. Ramon. Ramon. Jesse Ramon.
My name is Jesse Ramon. I work at the San Diego VA Regional Office. That's where we process compensation claims. This is for veterans and service members who have character of services that are not dishonorable, that they can file for VA compensation benefits. Like Alfonso was discussing, he's 30% service connected. What I do at the VA, I'm a rating specialist. And so a claim comes in, it gets processed, the veteran gets medically examined, the claim then comes to me, and then I decide whether or not somebody gets service connected or not. Yeah. So that's and that's any disability. That's from your hearing loss, your tinnitus, to PTSD, to traumatic brain injury. The problem with PTSD, unlike the other injuries, is PTSD, it does not just affect you, the veteran. It actually affects those, your spouse, your kids, because they have to live with you, and the symptoms, which is what PT is all about, is what really sort of describes what a veteran suffers. Anxiety, depression, major depressive disorders, all those psychotic disorders that make someone maybe like coop themselves in a room and not want to come out. They don't want to be who they were before they joined, before they became inflicted with PTSD.
I see. I was May 24th, 1967 when I went in. I served 2 years in Vietnam, back to back. Agent Orange, what I'm concerned about. Now I have a problem with my thyroids.
Yes.
So I have to go and see the doctor, to get it fixed or something. There's so many things that can go wrong with me because I was exposed to Agent Orange and other things,
Right.
Same thing that what these guys went through. They went to Iraq and Afghanistan.
Right.
It's the same things.
Right.
But when I came back, I was ashamed. I went through this a lot of, I sweat at night, when I go to sleep, I don't sleep good, and I have a hard time going to sleep, and I have these,
nightmares.
Nightmares, sometimes I just get up, and fight, hit the walls,
Yeah.
But I was too proud. I was too proud to let anybody know. So what can I do about that?
Can I tell you a story?
Go on.
My wife's uncle, he's just turned 100 years old. And I finally convinced him to apply for PTSD. Back then they called it combat stress. He was in Europe in the Battle of the Bulge. And he was like you. He was too proud to admit that he had a problem. It was part of being a military person. You don't show weakness by going and say, I have this problem. And he finally went and sought treatment. They diagnosed him with PTSD. He submitted a claim. I helped him submit the claim. He got service connected at 70%. Along with the 70% and the other issues that he was service connected for, got him 100%. When you go to 100%, you're now entitled to certain what we call special monthly compensation. So if he, let's say he can't help himself, he can't dress himself, then we can also grant him benefits for aid and attendance, to pay extra money for someone to help him in his daily routine, like say fix his food or fix his medication, help him go to the bathroom, that kind of stuff.
What's the name of that help?
It's called aid and attendance, and it's housebound aid and attendance.
I see.
Yeah.
So they start paying him 100% disability?
So he would get 100% if he's single. It's 100% disability. I think the rate is about $3,100. And then on top of that, if he gets granted a housebound and aid and attendance, that's I think an extra $160. And that's to pay for somebody to help him with all those daily chores.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Now if he went to Iraq, and let's say he got blown up and he's missing a limb or something, he can't drive, we would then grant him special monthly compensation for vehicle adaptation. So they would give him, I think it's $24,000, and they would adapt the vehicle so he would have certain pedals, maybe adjusted up here, whatever it takes to get him to be able to ambulate and go.
And VA paid for all of that?
Absolutely, as long as he qualifies for it.
Okay. Let me give you a situation. I have been discharged from military, and I have a hard time, connecting to the society or community that I was born and raised. In other words, I'm from Mermit. When I came back, everybody, I keep my distance away from them. I don't want to really socialize with them. They don't speak the same language as I spoke. I felt like I don't belong here. I'm unwanted. I'm no good for nothing. And when I first came back, the community was fighting with me. That didn't help at all. Especially, let's say Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't popular. And I see people looking at me like, hey, what you doing here?
Yeah.
Why did you go there and fight somebody's war? That's not, all kinds of things came to my mind.
Right.
But I was too proud to let anybody knows that I have a problem connecting myself back to the community where I was born and raised. I didn't want to live anywhere else, just this small village where I was born and raised. So I came back to my people. But I feel that rejection from them.
Yeah.
They rejected me, I was the enemy. I was the new enemy in town. Until today, I feel like that.
So so your problem is actually the same problem that those that came back to the U.S., who fought for the U.S. in the Vietnam War, had to go through. You just happened to experience it here.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing is, if you exhibit symptoms of PTSD, and what you just described to me are symptoms of PTSD, there is no time limit when you can submit a claim for PTSD, as long as what was your MOS? I mean, if you were
31, I was a communication chief.
Okay, but you were in Vietnam and you were in combat.
Yeah,
okay.
Everywhere is combat.
Okay, so that is what we call a stressor. That is a stressor that we can see that since you were in combat, you saw something that was traumatizing, that had an effect on you, that's now making you feel the way you feel today. Okay, so all you have to do is submit a claim, say, I want to claim PTSD, here's what happened. Okay, you have to describe where it happened, when it happened, the unit that you were in and all that stuff. And then in the, in the middle section, you would describe in actual detail, I observed somebody getting shot. I observed someone's,
blown out.
Whatever you observe. A doctor, the VA is going to get you a medical examination, and the doctor is going to determine, and with an opinion, a medical opinion, whether or not what you're suffering from right now is related to that incident that you described in your PTSD statement. Yeah, and it's never too late, by the way. You could have been out 40 years ago, like my wife's uncle, World War II vet.
Okay. El Salvador was discharged from military, and he came home. Just recently, matter of fact, just tonight, I learned that his claim went through. So they gave him. Explain to the people watching and listening. How many they gave me? What, 60%, 70%?
They gave me 50% for PTSD and 10% for right angle surgery. So it's a total combined of 60%.
60%, yeah.
60%. Yeah.
So.
And how long did it take you to put in your claim, and how long did you have to wait to get it?
It took 2 years. First filed my claim in back in July 2017. I had to go to Guam to VSO office in Guam to submit, initiate the startup process.
Right.
And then I came back, did the research on my own, and got into the e-benefit and started submitting my paperwork.
Right.
And after 2 years, I finally got approved.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what your situation is. The VA's goal is to try to resolve all claims within 125 days. VA in the past have not been really expedient in completing claims, deciding claims. And to me, I've been with the VA for 14 years. When I got hired at the VA, there weren't enough people doing all these claims, because vets would submit claims all the time. Even if they had a claim pending, they still submit other claims. And the biggest change that the VA did that made this whole process so much quicker now is we went from paper to paperless processing. That's huge. We can actually just, one of the biggest things we had to wait for was military records. because you'd get out and maybe you were in a reserve unit, and they would send your records to the reserve unit. They would have to hold it for a year or two, and then they would send it to St. Louis, Missouri. That's where the VA's hub is for all the records. Well, we then would send a letter here, and the vet would say, well, no, they send my records here. In order for us to actually complete your claim and do it properly, we would have to, I have to review your medical records to see if you had complaints or injuries in service, right? And then whether or not you have a diagnosis right now. And for us to figure out if you have a diagnosis right now, we have to get you a medical exam. In order for us to get you a medical exam, we need to know if you suffered or complained about something in service. And unless we get those records, we're not going to make a determination. So that was what took the longest time, was to get those records. Now that it's paperless, all they do, once they get the records, the military will actually upload those to our website, these thing called Vader. It's a military VA sort of agreement where we share records, and so now it's like that, and that's why we're able to decide claims that much quicker.
I think I'm gonna go to Guam and start my paperwork.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah, yeah, lots of money. Anyway, I'll halik kulgor tawar bela legor gumiwe Jesse gadim let tol oe meral mam rigel man mita mangarira tawar belau. Alam nombre ka soldado me, and took him 3 years put a claim in, and mergoe fiakam quit. You know, keep on checking, write, call them up, you know, until they get tired of you, and then they say you are for real, and then they'll take care of you. Bale lang blab sang gid dira se lamska ngilo 60% wa se kami pipe soda e bale lo se kamil garang e kamlo trur kere mil garang o fala claim merga tablo mo mistir ga goram la le mention merga ga se lawyer a Washington DC a kirel tara orngima to telang tingil tial process el blom trurim kami mo ai sergid lo se ngar tretal o blom trurgi e sola em lo so em mutia gid 60% disability.
Ya tulig ang sara July 2017 nga kamlo ra kwam lo ngari nga ra wi nga tel mle advice nga kal dile kal soldar gim dile kal wasing so more obisra VS ora kwam submit a claim ro sige ra pura obisra VS ora kwam mle submit igel initial sing complete what's the name of the form until
21-526 easy.
Yes, yeah. Start the tel process. Entonces aklang ak merbelaw masuba igel roguy ngania tu rolel tangania other file lo spare other alla nga kamle dimlak decide al hire a lawyer dimlak udega kwamira lo siglo senta ngania sebel kan apa samlu do del hire other alla dimlak basically timle nga kal research sa internet diakal salmal mering you know di research sa internet giram di connected nga kamle part of the rule nga giram diakal establish lo sa not to the military but you're still sick nga kamle nga at time ak patient ngile Dr. Wally psychiatrist Belaw why sel lo ring kala di ra kaigal tel PTSD di ra mo affect the family law. So I had at one point of time had my wife go see the counselor to really cope with my situation. Di mlak sal understand ring ding model sal so baby at time mo ring rat more workforce. Maring nga adjusted back to civilian life. Aknila gigi del los el ungir nga the easiest thing with me maring nga record clear record nga while I was active duty. Maktingila igel lo da igel medical record nga after my active duty lo da ke submit igel ya di ABA decide lo se o nga maral laringa record ngin lo sing ngani diagnosed with PTSD ngagi dem nato still continuing seeing a doctor
laringa record ka o military temle no training medical records
yes.
Sir omara military kam lor hospital kam lor sick call et lawyer atsela record ka
yes aw
sigla wa blel help ka
right sigla it makes it easy sigla ngani medical record while you're active then plus it makes it more easier for VA to help you make the decision. I assume continue. That's the process I went to. Nga kamna mo 2000 for Iraq. You know, tokol buigal yakal realize ni hindi I urge buigal checking. You know, tomus may yakal realize.
They are realizing. Okay, this is live on Facebook. It's on the internet, so they're watching worldwide. So if you're a Palauan and you're listening to this program, take my advice. Start, keeping your records, your medical records, in a safe place, especially when you retire. Sep umrek mstat el mudla gagi de le recorder gara sel por aukrul, age o model mon sentobda, age gider el a o modaktar ro age evidence ra tem ser o mara military. Sel pum dura segamora separation process. Make sure that they give you medical checkup. Make sure they give you a medical checkup. They give you one when you go in, and they must give you one when you come out. In between the set of them, but 3 years later, another physical, I get service connected. But make sure that as soon as decide to mo diak soldado, malubang diak soldado diak life nga, and make sure medical records are well put together. Mergo ngay mege derkau. Asum que me quiere velau. Ngay mortiale VA hospital. Outpatient clinic ngarakwam. Okay, ngaringia outpatient clinic ra VA ngarse. Kamong mestri temaskawa agar derkau ra VA. So lang at the same time to request taigel sabi kamurtir. At request taigel medical records derkau. Ang aigar nga kamnara Hawaii. Mak request matumubun berakwam. Masumo kamlara Fort Knox, Kentucky, malube Fort Gordon, Georgia. Me discharge seguir del basio. Bora Guam, me sas el outpatient clinic ra Guam, VA. Solam durtil me request a medical records sergao. El mera Guam belge del mergao o bomse mospe angeso obon a medical records sergao angara outpatient clinic ra VA outpatient clinic ra Guam. Abang. Como keep I get records medical records keep ya sugo mangarnya harmiu and sabiu lo mokdong ngara 488-5771 maloben 775-4848 yak malas mal help pergau ngatel momran moragwam mo help pra el mo malaya al mutabira information el giret tial al other gidra VFW strictly engol ngaseu ratirger rogu il sorira los pe angeso dialo dengela se tomu urger pe mesga ke edeng sugau ngam tirgagi del kuk tumo sala del kimdag amo omlas mlosiga gigi del rogu il te alra benefits el gawa le earn and din dias em los pe ngaria imorabugel army am ne discharge ngia girel receive at $27,000 until today dirga hal collect and dialo dengai dialo deng la seng morger masum goreng say brother please come and see me ya boliga con gal masar askogi gad morakwam el mom street tirgel right el adel tiras el ngosugi adange ngaria galmeu en sibil golara 488-4949 mal ubegom text el menagara 775-4848 yagi mo malas mal answer a question ergao adange atia program egor gao spouse am lebila soldao mal ubekang legel amne soldao malube kadal amne soldado lo ngora rengel adam lo soldado gamne dependente ngi gole mogera ngi dil gere ki molas mal answer ngaria direk ko lego lo nga o gel girela togora gagi del spouse benefits solanga kurreng se ngaria wrong information lo rengel masel lara kumdas mlab lio ekol solanga tida answer SPP a survival benefits sel suguma spouse sergao amomregal soldao solang en girel en ser sel signer sel discharge paper ngi el diahal ngi signer ngi kaul bilangal ava mo signer ngi el wase ko ngi mo o mala ka participate tra SPP al ubendiak ya sum ko ngi ya so many percent sel per ngar ruba gargao mal ubengal spouse sergao amo mora SPP eso le sel madangal sponsor malwan madangal ruba ngal spouse sergao kawa mel molum el malagel udo del mutro ma okay seguido la akrin ngasi adam ne seringa wrong la se sel mada spouse sergao ma program tel tadal udo del gorgawa asto no asugum kam le participate tra SPP mel mol malay mol mutra odellem mangalagem el ngara 21 el medio جيد تريكس الملا 18 المليو and this sugo mangara school and up to 23 akum da sundir gawa seguida 23 asumo ngara college الملا SPP ra papargaw mo 23 e solange gim di say ndi pebira gal information gulaba nga kamatrak retire mla 28 years makplol mora guam mlas mo ngadu gal information update myself makusaw dak masaw dal ngara lamaltel emra okay otherwise solange dolun ba program regid kami edungu Michael ngumsa rocks lo ay sergi del wase gal rocks ngang amle morins rocks ngam le morins manga sel kim gora o adong oklo biru mai gan sel bol do ore no komil sar sel gi mala sel ridra ula avantera ga I like him he reminds me when I was in the military talk straight and mean what he said okay rocks kam up mo sergi del wase kau kam lengrat soldado ngara tem mal ube ngara kam experience ni soldado
al malungo singi am solang dule dias ngam na Marine Corps akme serve Marine Corps 12 years akme injured ra 2011 ra Marsha Afghanistan and then start lang nga waro sa gidel 2011 and mo 2015 and then tamle offer nga Marine Corps a different job ding dimla suwa sige dal tamak na mo ngarinya ngalige ka decide al retire masira ku retire ng malamol may galuro le talibul ko am dahil sa sabi ko sa tir ido ko amru la claim tirling sira insure the Marine Corps ya kumnol mora wounded warrior battalion you know Marines really take care of their own mataga umgar nga ngara uguru the whole time in 2011 and more 2015 they're retired
medically retired
during that time it marula babilnge ka maruguna mga bay wadi tilaw de agusto ira fendra nga bala kasi ulit abay sira to ko abay no tibo cloud tel picture nga ko amlo malaktal lakam na galu daw kasi الغوكل غورها مونge me angle sam el gukora
magarid
ding you know everything was legit and sayid el wanda amal so al masada niya teletele la ugurul le sera 2015 ako retire he decide nga ma me eagle me belau you know make me there other ablimam have the support seguida la pero lao en gora wal san mal maring el gida ang maya igel gora goro el gida uspe el available sergi blaring ma el altam en gora mla moringa se sai dire se dan marakwam amor hawaii usiva gaid el goro ma direcal you know Dr. Wali ma se ba el program rayano ma se ba ma pearl adire kan mal goro nga seor ga especially gid ko veteran samar trigel gora dependence gid mang I think king mal gid la blur belal mom dingi ya gid le tele la wa PTSD because you know especially our dependents gid they're the one that suffer a lot
kami sodil was kamil garang ngua PTSD nga ko mesengil was ka komisar ka kasmera TBI traumatic brain injury like komun makal masra EUD IED improvised explosive device sir omngas ergi klal tial brain ergaw tial look normal he looks normal he talk normal but he's not ngani atam din mo to akla gmi asen gam gabulong din dial wai se ali tamal to kida average jesia blur bela average no less than 20 every year young men and women joining the military and majority of them will not stay in for long as soon as they finish their 2 years they come out especially when they go to Iraq and Afghanistan and serve then when they come back they're sick
can I make a little
go ahead
So when my mother said, "Hey, you need to come and celebrate my 75th birthday," I went to online to look at YouTube and just see, maybe I can learn a little Palauan. And for some reason, I happened to run across one of your videos, and I go, "Wow, who is this guy?" And he was.
You don't remember?
I do, but a long time ago, so I forgot. So one of my goal when I came here was to get with veteran leaders here, to whatever kind of knowledge that I had to transfer that knowledge to the guys that are here, because I know PTSD is a debilitating disease or disorder. And so I did the thing I told you about yesterday, and then we're doing this today, and hopefully after this evening everyone's a little bit smarter and can get those benefits that they deserve and are entitled to.
Yeah. But I think this VFW thing that I'm doing right now, I'm trying to make it as an organization where we all get together and share, because I think some of these guys, they're a loner. They have nobody to talk to. They speak different language, And
it takes somebody like you,
Yeah.
Mr. Diaz, to actually bring these guys together and impart those knowledge to them so they can go and maybe take care of themselves and take care of those other ones that are young Palauans, like you're saying, 20 Palauans each month or each year, for when that time comes for them to help them out. Because just before I got here, I got a claim to work, and it was a Palauan. I'm not kidding you. His name is Herman Telames.
Telams, Herman Telams.
Niratrekt.
Trek.
Yeah, and he works and lives. He's a Marine, by the way, in Florida. And so when I decided his claim, I looked at it and I go, look, I'm going to call this guy, because when I reviewed his medical record, he had so many other things he could have claimed, but no one told him to claim these things that he could get service connected for, which means now he gets more money. So I called him and said, look, I just decided your claim is 30%, but here's what I suggest you submit a claim for. So he said he was going to do that. So,
Yeah. So right now we already we made a contact with Guam, and I'm going to be flying over there. We're not doing this there's another organization, veterans organization here, but they have a different program, and my program, that just few of us, is mainly concentrating on service-connected type of illness. I want to help those guys that are, and they need help.
Yeah.
And being in such a big organization, like I said, well, the Veterans Association of Palau, whatever, they cannot really go one-on-one with. So this guy, when he comes to me, or we go together, just like last Friday, we sit down and barbecue, and we talk about war stories, and I watch them. They open up and felt at home,
Nice.
I hope they enjoyed, that evening. They all left laughing, and I say, hey, take care, you guys, don't, drive carefully. And we had a good time.
Yeah.
So after they left, I felt like, yes, I reached them. I've now reached it. And now when they talk to me, they kind of give me a, distance away. But now when we talk, we can look eye to eye, and then, so they're coming closer,
Good.
And sooner or later, when they, get used to your face and the way you talk and everything, because even me, sometimes when I talk, I talk too straight, If I don't like you, I say, I don't like your face, man, and then
Nothing wrong with that, man.
and then they get mad, Sometimes I'm just joking, But you have to understand. You have to understand. Us being we're in the military, we speak different language.
Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes, I can tell you, hey, go to hell, But that's how we talk in the military. But that don't mean that, you go into hell, Yeah. So anyway, there's the people that coming to BFW. BFW is Veterans of Foreign War. Most of them, I'd say over 90% of them are logo. Yeah. Even including me. Yeah. Because sometimes for no reason I just wake up one morning and I'm pissed off. the whole world, you know. Get on the radio and talk a lot of stuff, you know, to the audience, you know. They say, what's wrong with you, Diaz? And I think I'm sick, but I'm too stubborn to accept the fact that I am, you know. But I can manage. I can manage. I went 5 marriages in my entire career, man, you know.
Why manage? Why not go get paid for it?
Okay. Pal, can you take me to Guam and then show me the way? Okay. Nilakar lang amno kumlesmer emler beralo ba family rgao.
I see.
Ako sinangala ko rgas ngaram kusmer mangro iderkara facilities and nias emel ma help emel bela. Kuno mera sengania Dr. Wali.
No, say akme akora lani dimlak salman maneno singania akora resources ra bela aking nem mangania hospital mangarang diktire al bay mal kuram ne utul raigal al program ra church. They really helped me a lot. I'm Roman Catholic, so sige gora al adra charismatic ra Ilesra Católica mecho ninga ma ngalebik. And he helped us through the everything, but not everything, because in atleta la mal kakarusa. Agora tletele la the share ma ngarakele ukra ada dua osisiun ding ngora wal lagal sabegal waisek pektalora arwaigide gore open lane mga adu ning ndal sogal gora feel wasiar ada mo offended a little bit mo feel wasiar I'm too proud of myself, or kadagora show off mangora wal maring lergida you have different dialect.
In other words, you have a problem of to socialize with local people. Even the people that you were born and raised with, when you return.
Even mar tiragalok tamlega mar. Wal maring nga kamal, like open up to them and tell them like what's really wrong with me. Directly. Tirmatla diregal dal sal madangil wasingal lo leda kadala amarado ng adu ring magaga gi adu nding kora degal waisil kora me makaw story nga mabal el samam laugh about it and know how we felt about it
and call each other's name.
That's right.
You know, the other night when you were here, I really had a good time, you know. I had a different crowd, you know, and I was able to say, hey, suck a wind or something like that, you know. It's military stuff.
That's right.
You know, yeah. So anyway, elas seguir elas over belao, gulba family rgao.
I see.
Bring rgao relate
to others.
To others.
Yes. Mangi mandirect kala korawal salman no bring relate to others, because nobody had the same thing to deal with like her. Mang non more pointal like man I you know gal she had to like separate from me to get the help or the breather that she need, and I don't blame her for that. I actually felt really bad because I'm home, but I wasn't really home. My mind and my heart was still in the battlefield. I was still filled with rage and anger and fear, and so knowing that your significant other is supposed to feel really safe around you, she didn't feel that way. And it's sad, but it is the truth, and that's why, get the help for the people that are suffering the same thing like us. We can live long life not being happy and not being productive. And if we do have the help and the resources, and have a productive life. Yeah, being in the military, you have the traits of being a good leader and a good servant to the community. It's just whenever you're suffering with these kind of things, it's kind of an uphill battle, because people don't really know what's going on with you, and you're also kind of like holding yourself up, because mal relate to civilians. Nothing wrong with civilians. I'm just saying, like, it's hard to relate to them.
Tiagida, please hear this. Gotel Kengal, the most dangerous part of PTSD, nightmares. Ask yourself these questions. How many times your husband woke up at the middle of the night, grab your neck and choke you to death, or get up and just punch you in the face for no reason, in the middle of the night? Those are some of the symptoms we're talking about. Sengarat tokor vela bar, segada nightmares, segada sel tami iwa dong ngarnya tirgelong ngul kora mun mangal.
Tangali.
Tangalingil.
Tangalingil. Oh, ngarnya tirgel kuk timgisel logad. Oh, you know, they're fighting. You know, and then your wife next to you, you grab her by the neck or punch her without knowing that you're doing it. And that's dangerous.
Sometimes you'll be really scared, man. Like, I admit it, you know, sometimes I'll tell my significant other to pull a watch so I can go to sleep. Because kamal mo small, nga niya adan magare, mangaragara, ay kamo may iway, ang siya may relax. Melal kuklabe, kray, like, hindi ako tutril ng karang. Nga bulis lo may sararal, but I don't feel safe. In my own home, in my own room, on my bed. She has to, I ask her to stay awake until I fall asleep, you know, so I can fall asleep, knowing that she's awake. And but you know, it's something that it's really hard to overcome sometimes.
Tedel torbera sen toda vel moya warum. Toda vel bangem moya warum. Ngaha seral sebgadu bel mel hitersel hutsergamam 20 guys. We went to eat that morning. Next day, they're gone. They're in a body bag. And sel double mlel hit sel barracks and tiru pridara. Kredim suga body parts at tida se huisu. Yang hal gok mal sal mak ndi ngaringi abal tamli raptelu. Leng ngloya arnguk. Mak manglora arnguk maktu arnguk ndi. I think I'm one of those guys. Yeah, I have to check myself too, because, you know, sometimes I do weird stuff, you know, and I don't want my friends to know. You know, sometimes, you know, for no reason, I just stop talking to you.
You know, you learn in the military, like, the first defense is being offensive. And so you have to fight back all the time. Sel laway gayil gora wa PTSD, sel gora mo anxious marang. It's like gora ngara edge. Malbebi la ata di dule agora que toy e agora mo feel agora agora bagi lo ka anxious ka mangarang and then agamo agora mo dap so you don't mean to be like that. It's just natural that it comes that way. And people that don't know you will think like engang kalsakal buy agora mangora di ngarang masarong, but dakalo dong ali selo asi, man, this is how I'm used to doing things, how I protect myself.
No. It's a bad disease, man.
It is. It is.
Well, what?
Brother.
They're watching. So, can you tell how do people, you know, link into Facebook? They want to watch. Yeah, I mean, I got your text. Thank you. We're talking about benefits of military personnel that has been discharged from military of Ngelangale, Jesse Ramon. And if you're interested, you know, you want to make a comment, you can call us at 488-4949, or you can text to me at, what did I say, 488-4949 is the radio and television, and 775-4848 is text. Okay, so you can text to us. And right now we're trying to email the Facebook. Okay, you can go to Imelda Aban and the link is right there, Imelda Aban. Go to Facebook and go to Imelda Aban and you will be able to watch the show, tonight's show. Okay? Tara, meeting.
Oh, sel one group
Okay.
TST support group.
Yeah, so for your information, you know, we have made a contact with Guam. We've written to them. You know, we're doing some research right now. Once we put this whole thing together, you know, we're going to be able to help other people. But for now, oh, Karit, thank you. Okay, but anyway, ang success story, Jesse, it took him 3 years to get his benefits, disability benefits.
But he did get back pay with that, though.
Yes.
You want to know how much? I don't want to tell.
60% for 3 years.
You know,
I don't know, probably about 35 grand or something.
Oh, see, he really, that close, yeah, he got it. I'm happy for him because he come around. Yeah, I'm not filing for my PTSD, and I look at him and say, "Fine, you know, get lost, you know." And now he's got it. I'm happy for him, but he didn't quit. He did it all by himself, you know. He didn't quit. So now he can help other people.
Yes.
Yeah. Roxanne, he didn't, like he said, the Marine Corps did it for him.
Yeah.
But Baal came out
Yeah.
and then start working. It took him about 3 years.
Can I make a point about what he said
Sure,
earlier? He made a really good point in that when he got out, he kept seeing a doctor for that issue, and that's what we call continuity of treatment. And so it's very easy for us to deny somebody if they had it in service and they have it now, but there's no evidence that they went to seek treatment all that time. So like you were saying, if you have medical evidence or treatment records from your private provider or from TRICARE or whatever, whenever you submit your claim, please submit those records too.
Yeah, yeah. And our organization is going to be concentrating on helping those prior service or military guys that discharge and they're back to the community and nobody can help them, you know. So since I'm retired from politics and also I was in politics, you know, now I'm out. So I'm going to dedicate myself to people that needs help.
That's very commendable of you,
Yeah, and I'm building a small place, a VFW
Hall.
yeah, club. You know, it's going to be a place where you can come and play pool and socialize. You know, I want to make a small, like, it's almost like a bar where we can play bingo. You know,
The States they call them the VFW halls.
Yeah.
Little bar.
So I have contacted with the people in Guam, you know, and they're going to give us, instructions as who to see and where to go find all the help and how to structure the whole thing together, you know. So we're almost there.
Nice.
Yeah, once we're registered BFW organization, we'll probably invite you and
Invite me.
invite you to come down. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. The problem is that funding, which is I can build the place by myself, you know, and then later on when we try to do fundraising to be able to support our organization. Now, once I don't know, once we become a member of the VFW chapter, then are we qualified for some assistance from the U.S.? VFW is...
I know what, it's a veteran service organization.
Yeah.
And it's accredited, which means that they went through the VA, they have an accreditations criteria that they have to be met.
I see.
And so the ones in the U.S., the VFWs, they're accredited, so they can go and represent if he wants to, when he gets out, if he wants him he wants them to help him with the claim, they'll do everything for him.
Yeah, but did you know, Jesse, they have BFW in the Philippines?
The Philippines is a different story than Palau. Philippines is almost like the States. And actually, if you quite honestly, if you want to model any type of organization, the Philippines would probably be a good place to go because they really, the members, the brotherhood that they have is very strong, and they like you were describing, they stay together. They take care of themselves.
They have uniform too.
Yeah.
Now, Philippines is a member. Saipan is a member.
Let's do
Guam
Palau.
is a member.
Let's do
Palau is not on the list, you know.
Let's make that happen.
And Korea is on Korea and Taiwan and Japan, you know.
Let's make it happen.
BFW.
Make it
Except
happen, Mr.
Palau,
Diaz.
so-
BFW.
Yeah, so we're gonna invite all the prior servicemen to come and see if we can help them. Subo kami soldado, na umre ko soldado, uspe ang eso, si gola rapal, malub ang rocks, mga isola kama Kita dulu asemo once a month kita meet cook kora barbecue and review Igel.
So we're always on our phones and everything. So if anybody needs something.
Sugo mga niya karmi emrulo ger sola malupe kom so il gola nga 488-5771 malupe kom gola nga 775-4848 sola make a connection and sabi mera Annexel get together gamam so lagi South ay gagidel tora gidel benefits Jessing aringa listra benefits tora education is okay now.
Education?
So education is okay now. They can go to school at PCC and then being paid by GI Bill. Okay, and other benefits that are also cemetery. I already secured 2 properties. You know, one in Iwal and one in Irai side. Irai. You know, it's going to be veteran cemeteries. Like, for example, if any expats, you know, U.S., you know, they come to Palau and they die and there's no place to bury them, you know, they're welcome as long as they are military veterans, of foreign war. So we got 2 of them, you know, so we're going to try to, once we organize, then we gonna have to ask CB to come and help us clear the place, you know, and we're gonna start, you know, take care of it, and when I will be the first one to be buried there.
Oh, you think big? You think big? That's good.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, education is okay already, Jesse. Vocational rehab. They mentioned earlier.
Yes, vocational rehab. Say one benefit VA, korak medal what GI Bill. Digum das se kora wal marine la ngida uspe here be la ra da se gida palasira VA el wasin da sebel cross cell border la gida la ngawadi independent country. Se gida kora wal one ra
so
mal sebel la uspe hinding kora wal marine ngida uspe.
Okay. Ela tilagi del molgorngi a osisiul mora VA loan.
Why say
home loan. A VA home loan na dahil sa abang atia ibora benefits el gamam para guam saibal yes. Segalo sparing. Hindi belam dahil spell. Why? A constitution rigid a simpling pulo sa India hal sabela ad dahil other belaw ona utmer belaw. So let's say Gawa VA loan mararablay e default ya VA داخل سبيل مو سيل بلاير قاو اللو ترول مرة ترى هذا داخل هذا بيلاو السبيل لو ترول مرة هذا بيلاو ندين داخل سبيل لو ترول مرة هذا داخل هذا بيلاو يتيال VA داخل هذا بيلاو داخل سو مسجد أقول لك استخر سجد ندين غنيا solution اسمه ده أخني معلوم تقال ده أخني يمرقوا ريتش أو شيء نسبيل تيال الديفلوبمنت بانك ما في اي مؤددو سولاي يا سوغو من قال الاذر بيلار من السولدا نلوتيالون تيجي اسبل الهرارني يا ديفلوبمنت بانك اسبل نو ايو ترول من تيال دي اي جارانتيرا لون اندين قال ديفلوبمنت بانك ate keringil make sure they have default tira take over,
I see.
something like that. Oh, misego mesringin double, sebed rulil toy.
I see.
Okay, gamit bora. Tabir mam el correct na if I'm wrong or if I'm right. Nga kam leng amlara TRICARE. When I retired at 39 years old. Makmlara TRICARE mol top that TRICARE when I turned 65. Mura sega mara Medicare.
Yeah.
Oh. Sengwa say.
Nice.
Oh, mela nga karela na wala kara TRICARE ela kara a Medicare.
Yep.
Mo say.
Nice.
El asel policy a Trump. Kami sodi me gamamel wasay. Maral toy suguma nga a policy before us suguma nga soldado malubak retiree ngara Amerikel emosmer ya hospital maldik meder nga kan din diakan military hospital al suguma nga within 50 miles to nearest military hospital. That's where I go. That's where kilmura any hospital ya Trump lang amle sinildi say mulwa say veterans maluben soldado Amerikel el mosmer go to the nearest hospital. VA pay for it.
Yeah, that's his program.
Several toy.
But I don't know if that's law yet. But that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to limit the veteran from just going to VA facilities or VA contract facilities. He wants to be able to have veterans to pretty much choose where they go. But I don't know if that's law yet or not.
Is that a choice program?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was in the Senate, we went to Washington D.C. and I brought this issue, and also to VA people, and also when I went to Hawaii, I did the same thing, and also when they came here. Matter of fact, we had a talk show right here, and the question is, can American Embassy house someone representing VA? Because there's over 200 people, you know, ex-military guys living here.
Yeah.
When they get sick. But so far we're very lucky because we have the National Health Insurance, NHI. So I got sick, I went to Philippines for 2 months. I was admitted to a hospital there for surgery on my eye. But my insurance, my National Health Insurance was able to pay for my.
Not the VA.
Not the military. And now I just learned that they have opened the VA hospital in the Philippines.
It's been open for a while.
Yeah, but nobody here knew.
Yeah.
So that's another mission I'm going to have. I'm going to be going toward the end of July. I'm going to go to Philippines and find out exactly what it's at. And then when I come here, we're going to have another show and I'll show them where it's at so they can go to hospital there.
Yeah.
You know?
Last night we were talking about prescriptions, and I'm doing it online. And there was a question about, being able to get, opioids and narcotics. The way you get those is you have to go to the actual VA facility and have a VA doctor re-prescribe those. You cannot, they won't send them to you. They won't send them to the embassy. You have to go to the facility. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. That was a question I was posed last night that
Yeah.
Roxanne, I'm sure you remember that question.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go. I don't even know what it said, but I can find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when I come back, I'll provide the address and everything, But a lot of people, if you're veterans, again, maybe VA outpatient clinic right outside the hospital.
Naval Hospital.
Naval Hospital, yeah.
Yes.
And they'll issue you a card, VA card, o sea, embargo murtir mung civil Michael recorder gawa sun komle, like I said, if you come retire, discharge anywhere in the United States, malubang overseas, hindi get recorder gawa ang segil basyon ngiya kam retire separated from military, assume US mainland, embargo borakwa mendurtir mal ask tir الفورورد اجي ريكوردر جاو الميدر جاو برا غوام mo bom se bora hospital raguam en se emel mong e are gorder ka ngarngi ata e tira register ga lo sei ka kam la register afi e raguam mo bom se o bong ande hamon delangem ata nge okay en yegi da igel tidina hombre el tachiga sora e mar toga so del musao o endi ay cada osado que hoy se tal mucho mal todo el de halselado del toy man me sola me dungwa lan un sa al e go kundu se el mortir gel tira ngara munger el sori el men dit gora mrure medakta man se el mortir ka un se el ospe men te hamed ospe en warnach 488 775 4848 seguida seller ngake man se ilu mkolor kamam lahum مقولر ترجع مال مساق إنها غادي ميلين إنها غادي ميلين مقوبا يقولر إنها 488 I mean 775 4848 هذا أوكي جسين نارين الموت الجورا مال مقلول تطريل تقوي سئمة مورغمام I know you understand what I said you understood what I said
yes I do for all of those out there who have issues with filing a claim and how to file a claim. My advice is to go to va.gov disability, and it will explain everything you need to know about filing a claim. It's very easy to use, very user-friendly. Yeah.
By saying that, I'm thinking about when we build our small place here. We're going to have a room where we can sit down, you know, with a computer and internet.
That's it.
And then we can just go all over VA offices and everything and try to find out, you know, if we can use some of those benefits and help others. I'm building that right now. Once it's finished, you know, that's going to be our gathering place. When we can go and then play pool and watch TV and then help each other. Yeah, that's what we want to do, you know.
Good.
And let's continue on to help United States of America. And they have been helping us for the last 70 years, and they're still helping us, you know. So let's not forget that democracy and being free is not free. Somebody has to pay ultimate sacrifice, you know, in order for us for being free, walk around being free in democratic country. Atang tel mokl ngar atsela ataqtil tata mariar adan madal kirel awol ndia tastoblo museu sola qayn sera dololet bebi rigida la direct l'armel giwa mo klol adra taqlub sey sori mo solda la kham tomeretir ayya ku part rigida sebe donit el mon dia military rigida musera brigel el fight tay gayid المكتر أمرون معروفين أوانا را سيستم دعنا أتسل لكن مو بارترام ديجل المو لايكان يجي تأتسل بودسة تذكر كده أتانه أوكي ماذا بسيجي سولان يجي ده جسين له سؤال مون يمرقو مستر تشين يمرقو بال سلفادور ينعقد اسمه البرنامج كده
تاني سؤال مالمرنا سؤال لا تاجر الأذرع و Dr. Yano, Sewa, Pearl, and I'll reach out and help our spouse, our dependents, or our veterans, especially the veterans. Direct ko mal shout out and more brother ko malwatal holding the fort right now. Wednesday night PTSD group support group meeting. Summer house arba dental. Go ahead and check it out. As mga veteran, ko kanya ko di some low story gire lebong. You know, se doctora mot magada do en se bedel gu kora shave off a bebira gora yel gora mali ekrid men da san maldi moral di ol tagay gal batol gora problems.
I see.
Say gid sulang.
Okay, abang bal.
Sula tulig auti sokal di wai selo singa no sebegal dimlak ko Broxum no sa I did the whole process by myself makwat gibal familiar tel process va.com e-benefits mang offer help ngel ladel ngalu ngalgel parents ngalgel na soldado or ani issue titul navigator al sel gid website wala tulig I'm more than willing to help I went through the whole 9 yards تقريبا بدل على شيء الهلب.
Okay, jadi dari lang jadi kami udah bongkar program, penting lah setiap orang mesti kalau teks ni, mereka asal le direct kilam lakabera most of those questions are mal important level review. Again, I think orang 775-4848 24 hours a day. If you want to call and ask any questions pertaining to PTSD and also other benefits, military benefits, talk to me, and if I don't have an answer for you, I will find out. Atange, mada komando sau le solang e klutul lolngi tergide sola bodor oli sel o to sangal sangwa cheches gabigro o to sangal loy de oli seguido li takle o to sangal man goam de request ngia madangelo asa John ala o meserela ma bodor oli o to sangal e bod kasmusuma atange komando sau rogui, may God bless you all.